Hello, hyperspace. My name is Davontos, and it's time to get hyped because this is some old Overwatch gameplay. And the reason I'm uploading old Overwatch gameplay is for an example on today's discussion. Now, when you used to play Overwatch and you played a tank, you just owned the battlefield. You take Reinhardt and you just sit in front of the payload and escort it the whole way through sometimes. You take Roadhog and everybody's afraid of you, as you would see in this gameplay. And then you take like D.Va and you're just like a force to be reckoned with. Same thing with Zarya. But after this Sombra patch, the tanks aren't so tanky anymore. And the reason for this is because everybody has a high DPS, especially 76. 76 is just a monster. He has his damage, his pulse rifle's damage went from 17 damage per bullet to 20, which doesn't seem that much. But when you actually look at how fast his fire rate is on that rifle, he can just shoot through anybody. Zenyatta's just like a breeze for him. He just shoots through squishies like Tracer and Genji. So with tanks, he's not to be taken lightly, and it's not just 76. You got Sombra in there. Now, Sombra, her machine pistol is actually really weak, but if she hacks a tank, especially a Reinhardt or a D.Va, they are completely defenseless. So the tanks have to be on their toes now. When you play as a tank, depending on your role, like Roadhog now has to stay like in the shadows, or he has to stay mixing with the team. You know, if you're in the shadows as Roadhog, you see somebody, you hook them, you pull them in the shadows, and you take them out. But you can't play Roadhog like you used to back in the day. Back in the day, you play Roadhog, you just lumber around the battlefield, and you just be taking anybody out you see. And the only one who can actually stand up to you would be like a Reaper, or a D.Va, or like a Zarya, and that was it. Now, you always gotta be on your toes, no matter who you have. And it's a huge change for Overwatch, and I love it! So when you hop onto these Overwatch games, you see that the game has just changed completely. The playstyle for everybody. It's like nobody is safe, especially with like Sombra out there. Sombra is a huge threat if she's played correctly. As I said in the Sombra guide, if you play Sombra correctly, she is a huge threat. But if you have like those bad Sombras, then she's just, you know, an easy kill. But anyway, you have like Torbjorn, for example. Torbjorn now hammers his turret much faster, so when you place the turret, he hammers it quickly, boosting it up to a level 2 like nothing. So they're going to be Torbjorns placing turrets so quickly, and it's another thing you gotta keep your eye out for. You're just like walking around as, let's say, like a Hanzo, and before you know it, you run into a Torbjorn turret with a Torbjorn right next to it, and then he just like shotguns you with the turret, just like chewing you through. It's just completely changed. It's more fast-paced, it's more hectic, and as I said before, with Sombra in there, nobody is safe. Not even snipers. Back in the day when you see a sniper, the only person that Widowmaker had to be aware of is like another sniper, obviously, like a Winston and maybe an accurate playing McCree. But now with Sombra, she can just sneak up onto the sniper and hack her, and she's defenseless. It's a huge change. And when you play Overwatch, especially the new quick play where it's a one hero limit, you're going to see that you have to play your role. Now back then, when it was the quick play and it was like, you know, you can take like 4 Torbjorns and whatnot, you would have people playing, let's say like a Zenyatta or a Mercy, and they were up in the front lines, and when they were up in the front lines, you know, they weren't really playing their role. Mercy wasn't healing, Zenyatta wasn't healing, they're just in the front lines trying to get some kills. Nowadays, since there's so much caution floating around everywhere, Mercy has to heal the team, and if Mercy is not healing the team, she's going to be an easy picking. It's just more strategic, more fun, and just more epicness in Overwatch. You also got to pay attention to their ultimates. Now 76, back then his ultimate was just used like to clean up the mess. You got some weak heroes back there, you activate his tactical visor, and his assault rifle was more on the weaker side before Sombra patch, so he would just like, you know, pick off the weaker heroes. Now that his rifle is just so powerful now, everybody should be fearing his tactical visor because he can take you out so quickly. And on top of that, you know, it's an aimbot, so every shot is going to connect. So if he activates a tactical visor and he sees you, if you're a squishy, you're dead. And if you're a tank, you're going to be taking a lot of damage before you find a way to defend yourself. That also goes for Torbjorn. Now, by default, Torbjorn's turret would be hammered much quickly to increase it to level 2. With this new Sombra patch, when he activates Molten Core, he's hammering it much faster than he used to hammer it in Molten Core. Now you guys remember back in the day when Torbjorn would activate Molten Core, he would be just like continuously hammering that turret, and it would be difficult to take down. Since he's hammering it so much faster now, it's almost impossible to take down that turret. You all gotta like jump that one turret just to take it down. If not, it's just gonna continue getting that health increase from his hammering. And even with D.Va has this huge buff. Now D.Va has 600 health now. Well, technically I think it's 500 health and 100 armor, but it still, you know, totals up to 600 health, so she's as strong as Roadhog. So you basically have a Roadhog running around the map with an automatic shotgun that can fly. And on top of that, what was it? What was it? Oh, when she shoots. When D.Va shoots, she can now stay in a running motion while you pin down the trigger. So she is still a force to be reckoned with, however, she is still a tank, so if she's jumped, she's going to be completely defenseless. It's just a huge patch. This Sombra patch, I don't even know, I can't even talk anymore. It's just like this huge difference in Overwatch, and it is just insane. It's so much fun to play now, and I am loving this Sombra patch. Even Zarya got a buff. With Zarya, her barriers fill up 40% of the gun's power, so you're gonna need like 3 barriers in order to get it to 100%. But her gun is like more powerful in general. It is just insane. Let me know what you like about this Sombra patch in the comments below. It is just insane. You can follow me up on Twitter at Davontos, man, and as always, I'll see all of you in the next video. Have a nice day.